Hi there, I'm here with a garden update. I want to show you what we are actually growing now, and there's some really cute and exciting things coming up in the garden, so let's go. Honestly, I'm just happy to see that the garden has some things growing and things are just alive. This year was really difficult. This was our first year growing a lot of things from seed. So that in itself is extremely difficult, or not extremely difficult, but it is complicated if you don't have a lot of experience, which we don't. However, spring here in Portland actually didn't really have the normal temperature that we normally have, so it was a colder spring for longer, so that didn't help. And then after that, we've been getting hit with like heat waves, so we have been having a really hot summer, which doesn't help a lot. A lot of our plants were just not doing well the past few weeks. Thankfully right now, even though the weather is still hot, we have had some cooler days, which allows a lot of our plants to kind of start flowering. And as you can see, our tomatoes, we actually had a large variety of tomatoes, but unfortunately a lot of them didn't make it. So right now we have these cute little black ones, they're like purpley black, and then we also have some regular tomatoes here on the side. I forget the name of these. We also have some cherry tomatoes in the back, but those are still not growing at all. And as you can see, we have several pepper plants also growing, which are doing really well now. I think they are getting more adjusted to the heat. We had a larger variety of them. We had some ornamental ones and some spicy ones and some not spicy ones. We had hot peppers, like ghost peppers and things like that. Unfortunately, a lot of the peppers didn't make it. And what we have right now, I think they're cayennes, extra hot jalapenos, and a couple of other different ones that I don't really remember what they are. And we also have one plant of super hot chilies or peppers, which are the scorpion peppers, so we're super excited about that. As you can see here, we have two little ones growing, and Adam is super excited about that. I'm sure he's gonna be making some sort of like hot sauce with it. I have two pumpkins growing, and here's the one that I personally really like because I like the shape that it's getting. I actually started these earlier this year just because last year I planted it too late, and I did get a pumpkin out of it, but it didn't grow very big, and also a lot of the squirrels around here started eating the other ones. So I only got one, and it was super small, but this time I am letting them grow. I actually hung them along the fence, so I'm hoping they are doing better, but we'll see. We're also growing these cute little Cucumelons. I've never seen these before. They're so tiny, but they're super cute. I am really curious to see what they're gonna look like when they're finally the right size, and what they're gonna taste like. They're adorable, and right now they're like super tiny. So the thing that I'm most excited about are my sunflowers. They're starting to grow. As you can see here, I have one that is finally blooming. These sunflowers, I started them from seed, and then I took the seedlings out and planted them once they were a little bit, you know, like stronger. What I'm really mostly proud about is that these particular sunflowers, I actually harvested the seeds from my giant sunflower that I had last year that grew taller than both me and Adam, and I thought that was super cool. So I saved the seeds. I wasn't sure if they were gonna work out, if they were gonna grow anything, but they sure did. I actually ended up sharing seeds with a lot of neighbors, so I am curious if they got, you know, there's sunflowers around the neighborhood. But for me, I was only able to plant 4. Unfortunately, the squirrels got to the other ones, but they're growing now. One of them is blooming, and I'm super excited. So yeah, those are the things that we are growing right now in the garden. I am super excited for harvest time. So once it's time to harvest all the peppers and the tomatoes and the cucumelons, I'll go ahead and create another video to share those with you. I am really curious how much we're gonna get. Just like I mentioned, our plants aren't doing great. They're steady, but they probably could have done a lot better. It's just super hot. The climate has been kind of weird. So I don't know how much we're gonna get as far as yield, but I'm pretty happy with just whatever we get, because it's always a fun experience, and I do hope to continue to keep learning and experimenting in our little garden. But I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.